Chapter 2, Mishnah 11. The rest of the Mishnahs in this chapter deal with restrictions on planting trees. One must distance a tree 25 amos from the pit of his neighbor so that the tree's roots will not damage the pit. And in the case of a carob or sycamore tree, he must distance them at least 50 amos from the pit, because these types of trees have larger root systems that can extend up to 50 amos from their trunks. These rules apply whether one of them, the tree or the pit, is higher than the other, or whether they are side by side at the same level. If the base of the tree is higher than or level with the pit, the roots of the tree can grow into the pit itself and make it unusable. And if the tree is lower so that the roots will spread underneath the pit, they can break up the soil and ruin the pit's floor. Earlier in the chapter, in Mishnah 7, we learned that if a tree is illegally planted too close to a city entrance, it must be removed, and no compensation is given to its owner. The Mishnah explains that in this case, the law is different. If the pit was dug before the tree was planted, and the owner of the tree planted it too close to the pit within 25 or 50 amos, the owner of the tree must cut it down, but the neighbor must pay him for the tree. Although the tree was planted illegally, its owner did not cause damage when he planted it, because it takes many years for the roots to grow into the neighbor's property. Therefore, although the sages required him to remove the tree, they did not require him to do so without being paid. But if the tree was planted before the pit was dug, he does not have to cut down the tree because it was planted permissibly. If there is doubt whether this one was first or that one was first, he also does not have to cut down the tree. Another Tana disagrees with these laws. Rabbi Yossi, however, says, even if the pit was dug before the tree was planted, the owner does not have to cut down the tree, for this one digs the pit in his own property, and this one plants in his own property. According to Rabbi Yossi, it is always permitted to plant a tree close to the edge of one's own property, because the roots will not grow into the neighbor's property for a long time.